space, but he can't. He is not going to. Not in this position, not with Lings coming. And in fact, this might be disastrous for Bisu, like I was thinking it would be. Uh-oh, no, he actually, Kim Taeyong, he does have more Zealots coming, and those Lurkers are going to be pretty slow in coming out of those eggs. Bisu right now just going for everything, though. I think he needs to go for the Sunkens and then for the drones instead of just kind of bumbling around. The Lurker's going to be done. He needs to do damage. He needs to take down something, or maybe not. Maybe he's just going to take down drones. That also isn't a horrible idea either. But now, okay, this is going to end momentarily. In just moments, because, you know, the Lurkers are down, and Lurkers just kill speedlots, or kill Zealots of any kind. Jaedong has suffered some damage there. I wouldn't say it was necessarily worth the speedlot rush, though, to be absolutely honest. I think he maybe lost 5 or 6 drones in total, and on 3 bases, I'd say it's okay, because Bisu lost a lot of Zealots. Now, of course, this is going to require Jaedong to convert this into some kind of damage to Bisu, which he's trying to do right now, with that Lurker stopping the mining for a couple of patches, and taking advantage of the fact Bisu's tech is a little bit slower. No storms, no observers just yet. Although Bisu has smartly gone straight for Robotics Facility. That Scourge is there, I believe, to take care of an observer when it does come out. And Bisu has mined out. Oh, whoa. Nice work. As you can tell. Oh, and Bisu going to use the Zealot Archon trick to take care of the Lurker. Very smartly, of course. Oh, look at this, though. Bisu has a couple of buildings that are just completely not within the coverage area of Lurker range. So, I mean, right now, he might lose some of these units. It's going to be close, though, because Lurkers don't, I mean, they don't do that much damage to buildings very quickly, at least, as you know. So, we could see observers out pretty soon in time for that. I don't think there's any storm, though. It looks like Bisu is going heavy on Archons, which is going to be a liability once, well, I think Jaedong knows about it, and once he goes for, like, perhaps Hydralisks, mass Hydras, that's what I was going to say. Anyway, there's the Observer coming out. The Observer is going to help this force take the bridges. In fact, I think it's a pretty big victory for Bisu. Jaedong should not have tried to hold there with units streaming in piecemeal, and without any Scourge and Overlords coming to take care of that Observer. He needs to take care of that Observer now, in fact, because that force, this early rush force is strong enough to eat some Lurker shots and still manage to win the battle, I think. I mean, there's just not enough Lurkers just yet. They're not even in place. Alright, so finally they're in place. I think Jaedong, well, no, Bisu cannot try to go right now. I think it would fail right now. Jaedong right now not aiming for the Archon. I think he should just get the Archon down. The Archon definitely doing the most damage, obviously. And at almost no hit points. He should be dead by now. Alright, there goes the Archon. Jaedong saving that one Lurker. Man, Jaedong doing a very good job here. He has the gas advantage, and he's using it pretty well. Bisu desperately trying to get in with the +1 upgraded speedlots now. And he's once again not managed to do enough damage, I think, to make this attack worth it. He's keeping Jaedong back, which is worth something, but it's not worth enough, in my opinion. Especially because he hasn't been able to expand. I mean, that is going to be his loss if he can't expand. He's going to lose this game. Jaedong is just not someone you can trust with resources. I mean, you give him a little bit of extra resource against you, and boom, you're dead. He's also like Stork in terms of being able to come back from ridiculous situations. I don't think Bisu has that miraculous rehabilitation skill that Stork does. And then you have players who lose when they're way ahead, like Hyuk used to, and NCL showed us he could do. So many other players are like that too. They lose when they're far ahead in the game, and they should win by all means. Like Flash. Flash actually is one of those players, I would say. He wins so often in the early game and loses so often late game. He's the opposite of Stork in terms of what happens to him in long games. His pattern. Anyway, it looks like, excuse me. We've got Jaedong now containing Bisu a bit here across the bridges, and he might decide to go for an attack at the upper right also. Jaedong is forcing Bisu to go defend at 2 locations. Very smart. So, you know, Jaedong really does not have internal supply routes here because he has to go back so far. It actually takes Bisu less time to shift forces from one attack to the other. You know, internal lines of supply, as the military strategists would call it. Bisu doesn't really have that. All right, Jaedong taking advantage of this, that Bisu split here, just going right into the natural. Is he going to be able to break it? I'm not sure. He needs to get the cannons, man. What's he going on the gateways for? He can go right now. Oh, no, he is going to get surrounded, and I think he should have just walked right in. He can't defend against this reinforcing force. I think he should have just walked in, taken down some buildings and probes, and then just called it a day, because this force is not enough to hold off the reinforcements, and it didn't do any damage to Bisu, other than picking off some units. So Jaedong kind of letting Bisu a little bit back into this game, and Bisu is back in the game, of course. He is now building his 4th base. That's going to put him in the lead, in fact, if he gets it. All right, Jaedong finally going to go for the Scourging of the Observers. I got to say, that aspect of his play has been very missing in this game, and notably so, because he's usually the best in the world in terms of Scourging Observers. No one gets better than him at that. Bisu doing a little bit of a self-storm, but that's okay. He still has 1 Observer left, and that Observer is going to be enough to let him pull off a strong attack if Jaedong does not take it out. Where's Jaedong's... Oh, man, where's his combo here? Scourge Overlord combo is usually the sickest thing in the world in terms of defending. Oh, man! Jaedong GG's. Wow, I gotta say, that was not the best performance from Jaedong in the world. I mean, Bisu did have a lot of, you know, good decision-making there in terms of putting constant pressure up, getting the speed lots in, and forcing Jaedong just to keep defending. And I think Jaedong overreached. Still, I think his control wasn't the best. I mean, or his choice of not getting Scourge wasn't the best, I guess. Got a lot of Lurkers, but no Scourge on Observers. But anyway, it was an exhibition match, so perhaps he was trying out a different build against the best Protoss out there. You know, obviously, he's not going to be able to practice against the best Protoss, usually. Who does he have on this team? He's got Backhoe. He practices other things with Backhoe, like their synchronized music video dancing. But he doesn't, you know, I mean, Backhoe just doesn't play a Zerg versus Protoss game anywhere near a Bisu. I mean, I'm just trying to think of who else he can practice with. I mean, on his team, like Spear or something. So, I really just don't know. Jaedong obviously has it rough with Hwas and Oz because he's holding up the whole damn team by himself. Anyway, it looks like, I don't know which team won this. I don't really care which team won this because obviously they're mixed teams. But it was a very good series regardless. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's take a look just real quick at which Protoss he can spar with. Okay, we've got Backhoe. We've got somebody called Nell. Perfect Man. That's a household name. Sky Cal, another household name. Spear. Wizard. Yes, Wizard. Yes, I definitely remember Wizard's games. And Young. Wow, they are just horrible. That's got to be like the weakest Protoss lineup of any team I can think of. I mean, Eastro might have a slightly weaker one. But yeah, that is a weak Protoss lineup, man. So, with that having been said, yeah, I mean, Eastro's got Sangho at least, right? Anyway, with that being said, I think this was a fun series. Certainly hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next couple of days, hopefully when the new Pro League starts. I might be MIA for a while, as I am sometimes. So, you know, do forgive me for that. But I am at that educational institution. And, you know, I am quite busy. So, if you guys want to talk to me, by the way, do send an email to CholeraSC@hotmail.com. Don't use those YouTube IMs if you want me to actually respond, because I just don't anymore. I have like 300 300 messages in my inbox waiting for a response, and while that's not the best reason, I guess like that system of messaging sucks also. So I just feel really loath to use it. Also, of course, I would, you know, obviously appreciate donations for people who do have a job, who are not at an institutional institute of education, and preferably whose jobs involve things that make money, like iBanking or something retarded like that. Sorry, actually, iBankers, I love you guys. No. So you can donate CholeraSC@hotmail.com, same email address at PayPal. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, this is Cholera, and signing off now.